Breaking news, Nigerians. This is getting tougher and interesting as well. As the central bank governor, the suspended central bank governor Godwin Emefiele identified top traditional rulers in Nigeria, army generals and judges as accomplices amid corruption scandal. Nigerians. Emefiele, who is said to be cooperating with investigators, reportedly narrated how he gave money to monarchs, Nigerian army generals, and judges at some point or the other during its time in office. Welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you once again. Godwin Emefiele, the suspended governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, who is currently in the custody of the Department of State Service, DSS, has identified some traditional rulers. He identified some Nigerian army generals and judges as his accomplices. Sahara reporters learned from DSS source. Emefiele, who is said to be cooperating with investigators, reportedly narrated how he gave money to monarchs, Nigerian army generals and judges at some point or the other during his time in office. The suspended CBN governor has been in detention along with Abdulrahid Bawa, the suspended chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, after both of them were suspended from their respective offices by President Bola Tinubu's administration over corruption allegations and abuse of power in office. Sahara reporters on June 15 reported how Emefiele named Bawa as an accomplice in the Naira redesign scam that rocked the country some months ago. Sahara reporters had learned that Emefiele and Bawa, both undergoing interrogation, were being quizzed on sundry issues, including the Naira redesign scam. Giving Sahara reporters update on Wednesday, the DSS source claimed that Emefiele was revealing a lot and had named some top accomplices in the mismanagement of the country's Apis Bank. As per Emefiele, he is cooperating with investigators and revealing a lot. Emefiele corrupted and bribed almost every major traditional ruler, Nigerian generals, some judges and clerics, some of the sources revealed. Almost all the CBN doctors are also being quizzed, and they too are cooperating, he added. Sahara reporters had earlier reported that Emefiele was suspended square to the ongoing investigation into his office and the planned reforms in the financial sector of the economy, according to a release by Willie Bassi, the Director of Information to the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume. On November 23, 2022, then President Muhammadu Buhari, alongside Emefiele, unveiled new Naira notes in denominations of 200, 500 and 1,000. Emefiele insisted that the old note would cease to be legal tender from January 31, 2023. Addressing journalists after the event, Emefiele insisted that the move was not targeted at anyone, as there were speculations that the move was pushed by the cabal in the presidency and tagged at preventing Bola Tinubu, then presidential candidate of the ruling All Progressive Congress, from winning the February 25th, 2023 election. The policy caused Nigerians untold hardship due to the scarcity of Naira notes, with the CBN unable to meet the demand for new notes. The policy led to a cash crisis and long queues in banks and ATM. Emefiele, who is currently cooling his feet in the cell of the DSS, is the reason why the EFCC chairman has been detained overnight. Emefiele, who is cooperating with the DSS, claimed that Bawa was the one who raised a memo to the former President Muhammadu Buhari asking that the Naira should be redesigned to stem money laundering during the 2023 election, a top source had revealed to Sahara reporters. Bawa confronted him that he, Emefiele, and the former Attorney General of the Federation, Malami, were the one that came to him to raise the memo because they suspected Tinubu had warehouses stuffed with Naira notes, the source added. In February and March, Nigerians were subjected to extreme difficulty with the Naira redesign and the cashless policy due to the scarcity of the new Naira notes. To make matters worse, Emefiele had refused to heed a Supreme Court ruling which made the old note legal tender till December 31st. Before Governor Emefiele presented Buhari's distanced himself from the disobedience in court order. Sahara reporters in February reported how the DSS attempted to arrest Emefiele, but the then Chief Defense Staff, General Lucky Irabor, shaded him by providing soldiers to guide the residence and office. The DSS had said it intensified its investigations to arrest and prosecute Emefiele on allegations of terrorism, financing, and fraud. Sahara reporters also, in February, reported that new court documents obtained from the DSS indicated Emefiele for being unknown, grammar politics, to be unknown gunmen, to be unknown gunmen terrorizing the southeast region of the country. So guys, you've all heard it now. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you.